first blood with 13:46 to go, first quarter. And it was Frazier converting on 3rd and 3. And then Calvin Jones going in over the middle on the last 3 yards on 1st and goal. Placement by Stiggy and the kick by Bennett, and he splits them, and it's 7-0 Cornhuskers. 13 Nebraska Football Network. And up ahead of him, Liam Meady and James Hill. And Bennett approaches the ball. He hits it. It's end over end this time. Hangs up in the air. Cunningham mishandles the ball, goes over the end line. Touchback. Colorado, 14-yard line. Travis Hill. And he's knocked out of bounds. Well short of what they needed. Mitch Berger averaging 46 yards a kick. Hughes and Dixon are deep back. And a double safety standing at the Cornhusker 25. On snap. And the punt by Berger. And it is a bullet. And it sends Dixon back to the 18, 20, 25. Hooks a tackle to the 30. And he's dumped at the 33 or 30. Calvin Jones, touchdown. Stiggy to punt it away. 10:25 to go, first quarter, and this crowd is really dollars here shortly. Deion Figures, who returned 10 punts for a school record 164 yards against Kansas State last Saturday, standing at his own 17-yard line. The Stiggs takes the long snap from Graham, punts it away from the 28, and it is a boomer. Underneath it, no, Figures lets it bounce inside the 10. Nebraska tries to down it, and did they get it done? They did. They didn't get what they needed. 20-yard line. Mitch Berger standing at the Colorado 16-yard line. We played 7 minutes. We have 8 minutes to go. In the first quarter, Nebraska had 7-0. 10 men at the line of scrimmage. Now they peel back on the punt return. Punt by Berger. Underneath it, Dixon at the 22, to the 25, 30, 35. He's up to the 40-yard line. Corey Dixon. It was tapped by Trumaine Bell at the 4 those blocks and dropped Derek Brown at the line of scrimmage. So Nebraska fails to convert. And on 4th and 2, here's Mike Stiggy. At the 10, Colorado last time they fielded, were in a punting situation, Nebraska punting, wound up at their own 1-yard line. Stiggy will punt it from the Nebraska 37. Takes the snap and hits it. And it's a wobbly thing and a fair catch. And they let it bounce again, this time into the end zone on the touchback, and Colorado will have it 1st and 10. Push the ball. 30-yard line. Dixon and Hughes. And Berger to punt it away, standing at the Colorado 5-yard line. Waiting for the long snap. He's got it. Hits it from the 11. And it's a good one. Underneath it and backing up for it is Dixon. Has it at the 25. Off left side. Reverses his field and is dumped at the 26-yard line. Lewis out in front. William Washington out in front. And so Nebraska is 3 and out once again. 4:32 to go. First quarter. 7-0 field for most of this first quarter. They've never been in Nebraska territory. And Stiggy will field the long snap from Aaron Graham at the 13-yard line. Deep back is Figures at the Colorado 30. Snap back to Stiggs. He hits it. And it's a low, wobbly kick. Figures at the 28. Takes off left side to the 30, 35. Upended at the 37-yard line. And Travis Hill. Huge pressure by Albert. And so Colorado will punt it once again. And once again, Lorenzo Brinkley on the left side. 10 guys at the line of scrimmage for Nebraska. Colorado to punt it away. Hughes standing at the Nebraska 20. Berger will take the long snap low from center. Punts that ball away. A wobbly kick. Underneath it is Hughes at the 32, 35 to the 37-yard line. Good punt coverage. On a being covered at the 40.
Solid tough hit. No injury, but he's gonna feel that one for a while. Bennett's on now for what will be a 32-yard attempt. Ball centered mid.
Two-pointer by Colorado. And, of course, the winning field goal was blocked. It would have been the winner at the end of the game last year. It'll be a 32-yarder. Angle left to right. And it's a fake. And the up-back, Schlesinger, dives forward. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage by Bird.
On Warren and Floyd Etmeron. What a game for
at the line of scrimmage between the 16 and 17 of CU. Berger standing at his own 3. Will punt it away to Hughes, standing at the Cornhusker 35. Long snap. Huskers peel back on the punt return. Wobbly kick. Hughes at the 43 to the 45. Takes off right side. Got the corner. 45 to the 50 and out of bounds. At the 40. Let's see if Tommy gets up. Let's hope so. Tremendous blocking by Will Colorado. And that counter had Colorado off to its left side defensively on the first snap of the ball. And then it came back to the left side. Here's the PAT by Bennett. It's up, and it's good. And in a minute, this is the Nebraska Football Network.
Hi, this is Dennis James.
Calvin Jones.
And, of course, Calvin to the wrist. Here we go.
Here's the kickoff by Bennett. Cunningham is deep. Bennett hits it. It comes up short. Cunningham at the 6 on the left side to the 10. Lost the ball. Picks it up. He's at the 10. He's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. Get there. Trev Albert helped him out. On Ward. Made the stop. 5-second clock, and here comes Byron Bennett.
There's not
Delay of the game
against Colorado.
Well, it was being a super prep All-American high school player. Kicker,
We'll talk about that later, maybe.
Placement at the 14, 24-yard attempt by Byron Bennett. Colorado blocked 2 of his kicks last year. He hits this one up there, and he hits this one through there. It's good. 6:31 to go, 7-0.
A good coach always has a game plan and a good investor.
Not been able to solve either the backseat or field position problems. Here's the kick by Byron. And Mitchell is underneath it at the 3, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. He's up to the 19-yard line. And the Colorado Buffaloes again. Nebraska goes ahead 17-0. CU answers here. 9 left to go in the first half. And again, we go back to Nebraska with the ball first and probably to settle for the field goal instead of a touchdown. We said that might have been real key in taking Colorado out of it. But instead of hitting the touchdown and going up 21-0, their drive. Berger in there for Pat Blotto. Field for a long time. Out there after 3 snaps and out. Deep backer Hughes and Dixon at the Cornhusker goal line. CU on the board. We've got a 10-point contest. NU 17-7. Here's the kickoff by Berger. He made that 53-yard field goal to tie Colorado, tie Oklahoma. It's Dixon to the 20, and he's out to the 22-yard line. Corey lost the yard. Somebody came through on the possibility of putting another one in here before halftime. Nebraska had 10, 17-7. Stiggy standing at the Cornhusker 5-yard line. NU would do well to take that 25-second clock all the way down here. 2 minutes on the game clock, 10 seconds on the 25-second clock. Here's the snap, back to Stiggy. He hits it at the 9-yard line, and it's a great punt, sending Figures back. Catches it over his shoulder at the 30, to the 35. He's to the 40. Falls forward to the 43, 44 yards. To score their first points of the game. Well, that time, instead of Jones leaving his feet, he did not the touchdown. He got in there, and 1 second is on the clock as Byron Bennett will kick it off the hold of Mike Stiggy. Here's the snap and the placement and the kick, and it's up, and it is good. 1 second left here in Lincoln in the first half, 7. And more bad news for Colorado. We're told them off their perch that they've been sitting on top of for 25 straight games unbeaten. NU shared the championship with him last year, but could only forge the tie, and he does squib it. And it's taken at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and the return man is out to the 34-yard line, and there's your first half. That happened to say farm insurance, like a good up at the Nebraska goal line. Huskers will be moving right to left, south to north in the third quarter in the air. Not all in all a bad day. Your Huskers 24, Colorado 7. We are set to begin the second half once again. Ball teed up. Berger approaches the ball and hits it. Line drive kick. On one bounce, it's Hughes. He muffs it. It's in the end zone, and Dixon goes down on his left knee on the touchback. First down. He needed it. And Vincent Hawkins wide.
And with the cornerback, he anticipated the throw a little. He's hanging on to the receiver.
Now Stiggy will either try to pooch it up and pin it inside the 20 or go for the corner. Let's see, the long snap by Graham, perfectly delivered. The kick by Stiggs, he pooches it up there, and the Huskers, it goes out of bounds at the 2. Huskers downfield covering.
KFAB Election Night.
John Reese on the coverage of the receiver, but the ball was off target. Yet this season, they're due.
Huskers have not scored on a kick or punt return since 1988. Hughes to the right. Dixon to the left at the Nebraska 40. Berger, 5 yards deep, takes the snap. Huskers peel back for the return. It's a low kick, and it's taken by Hughes at the 46. He's to the 50, to the 45, and he stood straight up and knocked out of bounds at the Colorado line, and no penalty marker. They play. A little counter fake. as he comes off right off the bootleg, jumps, throws off balance.
Went down to cradle it, and then his feet went up from underneath him.
24-7, Nebraska's going to punt the ball now after the incompleted forward pass at the 42 of Colorado. Stiggy standing at the 43 of CU, hits the ball. They came after him, and Stiggy goes for the right coffin corner. Did he get it? It's going to go into the end zone on the touchback. Travis Hill. Get this statistic. Gerald Armstrong has caught 4 passes this year, 4 in his career, and all 4 have been for touchdowns. Here's the PAT by Bryant, by Bennett. Coming out.
You can't stop the pressure. Final question. The county seat of
2 out of 10 for 6 yards in the ball game passing.
And here's the kickoff by Bennett. And this one gets into the end zone on the touchback. The deep back Mitchell thought perhaps it was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't. Before it went against.
You bet your boots is right.
4th down, and Berger will have to punt the ball near his own.
74 conference games, 74 without a defeat. Right here on this field.
Here's Tyrone Hughes standing at the Cornhusker 36, salivating, waiting for the ball. Berger standing at the Colorado 1-yard line will punt it away. 2:41 to go in the 3rd period. The kick by Berger. It's a beauty. And it's Hughes at the 37. Off to the left side goes Tyrone. Tries to reverse his field, and he's dumped at the 37-yard line. Nebraska won. Armstrong, touchdown. Popped him. Lewis up the middle. Take a look at this. Well, it's Stiggy on the hold. PAT coming up by Byron Bennett. As the Huskers score again, here's the kick. It's up, and it is good, and the Huskers are putting it to the game. It's Nebraska 38. Colorado 7.
Folks are going to have to think of a different mantra now than they haven't been a top 10 team in the last how many years.
Yep, here's the kick by Bennett. Underneath it is Eric Mitchell. Goes down on one knee, 3 yards deep, 20-yard line. First and goal. It's now 4th down again. And a penalty. Tremendous performance by Nebraska.
Colorado, A, they had 0 running game, and B, their offensive tackles, West and Hansen, simply could not deal with Trev Alberts and Travis Hill on that outside rush.
Berger stands at the 4-yard line of CU. Back deep for Nebraska at the 40-yard Dixon, and Hughes, here's the punt. It's low, now gains some height, comes down to Hughes at the 35, to the 40. Off left side, 45, slips a tackle, 50, 45, 40. He's to the 35, the 20, 25. He's inside the 10, and down he goes, and a penalty marker back upfield. More on the body. Washington all by himself in the end zone.
Hey, there's a message there. Possibility B, Tommy Fraser needs to work with heavy traffic ahead on the schedule.
Stiggy on the hole, Bennett on the PAT. It's up, and it is good. 40.
It's game day, but the Roberts Dairy cows are not in their...
Minutes left to go in the game, too. It's not like it's in the last 2 minutes or so. Here's the kick, and it comes up well short by Tom Sealer. Taken at the 9-yard line. Returned to the 15, to the 20. Oh, man, is this guy hit hard. The crowd going nuts with the pressure on him, and the crowd coming apart.
Say, Kent, the big one.
Well, the Nebraska players, of course, refused to call it a big game. I suppose they might call it a big game now. Hughes and Corey Dixon waiting for the punt from Berger, who hits it from the 11. And it's a terrible-looking thing. Takes a hop and is fielded by Hughes at the 35. He slips away and gets it up to the 37-yard line. William Washington. They're up in Duncan, Nebraska. And he gets 6 more for the Big Red. Tom Sealer now in for the extra point out the hole to Mike Stiggy. Well, the first win over a top 10 rated team since 1988 comes in a blowout tonight. And lost a member of his family, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week, Larry. I know you're listening along. Here's the kick. End over end by Sealer, and underneath it is Eric Mitchell. He's got it at the 5. He's to the 10, to the 15. He's to the 20, broke free, 25. To the 30, out of bounds he goes into the Nebraska bench. Defense, after Cordell run back to go 6-1 on the season, 3-0 in conference play, and
Hello, Kansas.
posting a beaten streak of 25 straight. But the Cornhuskers last year, coming out of that 19-all tie, thought that they had the better team, and they got the job done tonight. No question about it tonight. Here's a great punt It's taken at the 20-yard line to the 25, to the 30-yard line. The punt on the play. Refs running in about that penalty.